Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched The Magicians and the episode was called Word is Bond, and Julia was not listening to the advice of her friends, Quentin and the other girl. They tell her, this is the safest place as you could be. You don't want to venture out into Fillory where you're unprotected. And of course she violates that decree, and she goes along with Margot, only later to be locked up in jail. I thought, geez, yeah, you know, she did warn you, and you should have taken that seriously, but no, you didn't. You just spat in all their faces. And then, of course, Quentin is being driven to the brink of insanity by Alice's influence, and they sign a contract marked with all these different runes and wards and etc. They pierce their thumbs and they seal the contract in blood, and it gives Alice some time to possess Quentin's corporeal form. And she looks through all these fossilomancy books, and she finds Brother Joseph, or Father Joseph. And Father Joseph was a monk who really delved into reversing the how would I define this? The state, I guess, yeah. The state of being a Niffin. And, of course, nobody else can see her. Quentin is the only one, but Joseph immediately sees her and starts to emasculate Quentin, saying, why did you bring along this field mouse? You know, he just burns him at every chance that he gets. I thought, ooh, he's the one that summoned you, so give him some, well, with the influence of Alice. Granted, still, you were summoned by Quentin, but it's very interesting. Of course, Elliot, he's coming back to himself, and Fen actually is so sweet. Fen actually comes to Margot, and their repartee, it was so beautiful. I almost cried. Margot reassured her and she assuaged her fears, and she said, I will take care of everything. I will reverse this debacle, this little kerfluffle I've gotten us into. And Fen starts to breathe and decompress, and then Elliot returns to the fray, and I thought, well, that was convenient. And she climbs on top of the bed and just rests herself on top of him. I thought, oh, I mean, I love that dynamic. I mean, I know this is a little bit odd, but I know there's some women out there and that this is their ultimate fantasy, and one of them. But even though it goes against the rules of cultural, how traditional love should look, I was thinking, yeah, I think I'm polyamoric, and I never really thought that I would be, but yeah, I'm starting to think along that line, and I don't know if there's something wrong with me. Granted, I would like to have a traditional marriage at some point in time in my life, but maybe, I don't know. It's just, if it could work, despite what society says, that they probably look down their nose at me, but it is something to ponder. But the episode itself was absolutely sensational. And I don't know who I hate more, Alice tormenting Quentin. And, you know, at first I absolutely adored Alice. I thought that she was a very strong, independent character. But now she's just plain psychotic. And I don't like how conniving she is. She's such a bitch. There's no other word for it. And then there's Renard, and Renard comes back. I thought, ooh, well, I knew he would. I had a feeling once Jules defied every suggestion that was given to her out of respect for her protection alone. She pushed that all aside and just defied them. And I thought, well, you're playing with matches, baby, and you're gonna get burned. And whoo, yeah, we figure later she does. But this was a very sensational episode, and Elias's back. Yee! I'm just sorry, Elias's my favorite character, but I was just so pleased that I knew they couldn't, because there are a lot of fangirls like me that just gush over him. And I had a friend back in college who really reminded me of, it's so strange, I thought, no wonder I like Elias so much, because I had a buddy who was a flaming gay, you know, nothing wrong with that, but he smoked, and we had the strangest relationship. It was really cool, and yeah, I have some interesting friends. I'm not sure whatever happened to him. I'm sure he's fine doing whatever he's doing, and if he can hear me and see me, hi. And of course, I've got a really good friend who dresses in drag, and quite well at that, and he's my icebreaker. And then I have a really good pal who is like sister to yeah, I can speak English well. It's my first language. I have a friend who is bisexual, and not by choice, mind you, but she has a good relationship. She has a very strong relationship with a beautiful woman, and they have 2 children together. Of course, she wasn't the mother. The wife, her life partner, had the children. They're twins, and I keep asking her about her children, and they're doing quite well. And it just, I'm hoping that Proposition 8 is left alone, because if it is, then that would make me very happy. Yeah, I'm probably one of the few conservative people that would actually say that. I'm moderate, but a lot. I actually did a test that said that it says you're more liberal. I thought, wait, really? Am I liberal? I didn't think I was liberal. I thought that I was just in smack dab in the middle, where I'm an independent, and I'm really not that liberal. I guess it's a fine line, but I've always considered myself moderate, conservative, and independent. If you can, I don't know if you can, but granted, I have voted for both parties, and I never vote a straight ticket. So it's very interesting. I have voted for some independents too, but yeah, I'm not really sure what I can call myself. It's kind of an odd mix, but anyway, I think I updated you on my situation, if I can. I haven't really drawn anything yet. I will, but I came up with the yodel that I'm going to be using. It's going to be strange to have a Greek god yodeling, but yeah, why not? I've always wanted to, because there was, yeah, and it's kind of a throwback to Sabayura, if you've ever seen it, which, oh my gosh, I love that movie. And that's one of my favorite yodels of all time. Then my second favorite yodel is from Shimoho's Chicken Attack, which I absolutely adore. Yeah, there's like a lot of random stuff. But this was a really spectacular episode, and let's see, I've been watching Powerless, which I adore. Justice League Action, it had a really good episode that featured John Constantine, which is one of my favorite DC characters of all time. And of course, Dr. Fate is really, I always like Dr. Fate, and Zatara. I think I mean, I've always got a thing for metaphysical magician characters, so Zatara and Dr. Fate top my list, but as always, if I go into the supernatural realm, Constantine would be the one, followed by Ghost Rider, maybe. But, yeah, I like all those different characters. It just made me so happy. Like, I got to see Constantine. I've been such a fan. I fangirl so hard over Constantine. I love Constantine, and I wish they would bring him back. I'm thinking, does this mean that the CW, because I heard from my friend, does this mean that the CW is going to make Constantine a series? Please, please, please. I mean, you dropped it when it was just getting good. But I still have Supernatural. Yeah, I'm happy, even though it seems like it's kind of running on fumes right now. And I shouldn't say that, but I adore Supernatural. It's, still deep in my heart, and I love it, but yeah, they're running out of ideas. No offense. I watched Trial and Error, and I didn't really care for it. That Lithgow, you can do better. I'm sorry. And I looked at the type of writing that was involved, and I thought, oh, come on, I'm not even that cheesy. So I can tell it's not mine. My jokes are wittier, my jokes are better, and definitely more high class and highbrow. Although the facial amnesia thing was hysterical, I'll give it that. I've been watching the new Samurai Jack, and of course a bunch of anime. I'm still going through Spice and Wolf season 2, which I will review once I'm done with it. I've started writing Provolone and Ham, and I've got another story. I told you my yodeling Greek god comes into play. It's called Wine, Women, and Song, and you can guess which god I'm talking about here. Yeah, none other than my favorite, Dionysus. I really don't have that much else to say. I've been pretty busy with all that, and I'm looking for work just because I lost my job recently. But things are going to start looking up, and I'm going to keep high spirits, and my optimism will continue to reign supreme. So until then, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.